We are live at ISC West at the Aiphone booth. We did a couple of videos on their product, but now the real specialists are here. Ben, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. So Ben, you are the product manager for Aiphone, and now I want you to showcase what you have new in store for us.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for the opportunity. I appreciate you coming by.
Our pleasure.
So what we have here is our IXG intercom system. So this is our multi-tenant system designed for apartment buildings, multi-dwelling units, or multi-tenant commercial office spaces. We just released a major firmware and software update for the system and a little bit of new equipment too. So this is our entrance panel, the IXG DM7. It's got a camera, speaker, microphone, and a card reader built in. What's nice about this is that you can customize this image here on the home screen. So if you want to show your business, your building, some instructions for your visitors, all that's possible. So once we start using the panel, there's a couple different ways we can reach who we want to talk to. We can use our directory here where you could have individual items or sort of a folder system here. You can add pictures for your tenants as well to provide some additional identification for your business or for your personnel. I can create a QR code and send it to my visitors so that if I have a friend come over to watch the game, some family coming to visit, they have a temporary access pass they can use to get in the building. So I walk up to my entrance panel, choose QR code for entry, hold my QR code up to the camera, it scans it, and the door unlocks. Now people can come in and come up to my apartment.
Yeah, I see how it can be so practical using through a messenger app, just sending the QR code. And how can you manage these QR codes? So is it like temporary access for one time? Can you do a schedule, that type of thing?
Good question. Yeah, so when I create the pass, I do it on my app, in my phone, and I can choose when it works. Is it all day? Is it between certain hours? And how many times do they get to use it? One time, 5 times, infinite times, whatever works.
Yeah, it's another application I love because I do receive some friends over too. So having a QR code temporary key, I find it really practical. What else can you show us on there?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've got your scrolling directory. There's a search option, not shown right now, but also you can enter an access code that will unlock the door for you. So if you forget your phone, you forget your fob, you forget your key, however you normally access the building, you can type in your access code to unlock the door.
So it works also kind of like an access control as well when we're thinking about it. So you have here you have your reader if you want to use a pass card, a key fob, is my guess?
Yeah, absolutely. So this supports a lot of credential formats, and this whole product integrates very nicely with our access control system.
And what kind of compatibility do you have on the reader itself? Is it MyFair? Do you know if it's using Desfire?
Yeah, I believe it does MyFair, Desfire, and some HID formats as well.
Great.
So, there you go. And it does HID mobile Bluetooth credentials. So
excellent.
Very flexible. So moving over here, this is our IXG 2C7 tenant station. This might be in the apartment if you're interested in putting tenant stations in the apartment for added convenience. So when I get a call on the station, I can see who's there, talk to my visitor, and unlock the door. So we'll call apartment 201. I get a nice ring here. I get cameras showing us the visitors. I can talk to my visitors by answering the call, unlock the door for them so they can come up. And now they're on their way up, just like from my cell phone. So one of the things that we're trying to provide for our customers is a lot of ways for them to answer the call and let their visitors through the door.
And I believe that with this new gateway, you even have more options to let people in. Am I right with that?
Yeah, so this is our new IXGW TGW gateway. So traditionally, this has been our gateway to the mobile app world. So it was for a long time just hardwired, but a lot of customers were seeking some redundancy, some backup for their local network connection, or just more flexibility in how they deploy the system. So we added some cellular capabilities to it. So that could be a failover in case the network goes down, or that could be the primary method for telephone entry if we just want to dial phone numbers, or that mobile app data connection.
So it's a great kind of alternative. If you don't have access to your app, it goes directly to your cell phone, so you're able to answer the door.
Exactly, yeah. One of the things we're trying to pride ourselves on is our flexibility, giving you guys the equipment to make sure it works the way you need it to work.
And now I know that Aiphone is great for their multi-tenant solution, but I believe you are even better in the commercial industry, right?
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit more about this application?
Yeah, so let's move on down the wall here. So as we pass our emergency call box, this is something we offer as well. Emergency calling for standalone wall boxes in parking garages, corporate campuses, college campuses, and we've got our tower over there. Maybe we'll swing by later.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
What I want to show you here is these are more commercial applications for our door stations and our what we call the master stations or answering stations. So unlike an apartment building, when you've got to walk up, you choose who you call, 201, 204, Ben Jobrack, Jeremie, whoever I'm here to see. A lot of the times when you walk up to a commercial office building, you know you're there for a reason, but you just need to reach someone inside. So you're looking at something like our IXDV for audio and video, the IXSS2G for audio only, where the call button can program to be called to a number of destinations. That could be mobile apps like the IXG system. It could be our commercial master station as well. So call gets placed, we've got lights to indicate the call's in progress. Someone answers, you know they've answered, you can see they're talking. And when the door unlocks, it's a clear visual indicator, but we also support a lot of custom sound files. So one of the things that businesses want for people who might not be familiar with security and access control is a clear indication of when they should come in. So one thing we like to do is put some sound files on our station. So anything this makes, it can play anything you want. So we like to say when the door unlocks, tell your visitor to come through the door. So the station plays that sound file. You don't need that person at the desk to say that every single time.
I love that because I know Aiphone, you guys have you do really well in accessibility, like trying to help everyone using your products, so no limitation. I know there is a certain reader on your video intercom we just saw for people with hearing aid, for example. There is the possibility to have two-way audio also to help people have a direct contact. And this is just another great example of your solution there.
Yeah, so commercial, we've been in the commercial market for a long time. It's what we do very well. We're prided on our reliability. So when you build something for your office, you want it to work. You want it to work for a long time. It's an investment. And we've always had that behind our brand, quality and reliability. Just making sure it does what you want it to do every single time, all the time, and it does it for a long time.
I'm sure installer will love to hear that because, I mean, who doesn't like to install something and just have this peace of mind of, you know what, I don't need to come back on site. I can just go home and relax because I know my customer will be happy.
Yeah, thank you. We recently launched our ISC Series, which is our access control system. So we've always been a video intercom company for people who don't have a credential. But now this is something that our customers have been asking us for. We wanted to do it right, have that Aiphone quality and reliability and stand behind it. So we've come out with a line of readers, control panels, and management software that really enables our customers to control everything they need to on their building through Aiphone.
Wow. Okay, well, that's game changer for you guys.
Yeah, and I just triggered our contactless call sensor here. So hold your hand up and it starts ringing. You can see I'm talking here. So this intercom is integrated with this access control board. This is called the AC2DM. It's a over-the-door module. It's got a built-in Rex, so you don't need an additional component on the inside of the door. If you're leaving, that event is logged or that door is unlocked. And my unlock key here can trigger the access control system. So that event gets logged in the access control system as an intercom unlock, so it doesn't look like a door forced. You know what's happening with your system. It all works together flawlessly.
And I'm glad you're here today because you're the product manager. And one thing I love to ask product managers is, what's the thought process behind these new products? Like, how do you come up with these solutions?
The key is listening to your customer because they're going to tell you what you want. If the dealer says, we'd love it if you guys came out with a reliable access control system that worked with your intercoms, well, if they ask for it, we're going to try and deliver it. So I think we've done that here.
And you mentioned with your access control that you have a platform where you can manage all your devices, and this is what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, so we call this AC Neo. This is our access control system management software. So with this product is really, really driven to be user-friendly as much as possible. We want everyone to be able to manage their access the way we need to. So whether you're the dealer configuring the software and you can see all of the settings here on the left side, really get into that. We also have other administrative use for property managers where they're more focused on their daily tasks, pulling reports, moving people in and out, issuing credentials to users if needed, that type of software. So this is just kind of our home screen dashboard. There's a lot going on here. We might not show all of it every time to the end users, but we want it to be available if they need it. So this can be hosted on-site on a Windows machine, on a server, or we're going to offer a cloud-hosted option in the very near future.
Oh, wow. Okay, so that's a little teaser we have now.
Yeah, so later this year, we're going to launch Aiphone Cloud, which is a brand new platform for us to offer services to our dealers. So we really want to be dealer focused in enabling them to do business with Aiphone in a way that works for them. So one of the things we've heard from a long time from our customers is I really want to be able to manage our intercom systems remotely. I don't want to have to drive to the site to troubleshoot something. Well, with Aiphone Cloud coming out and the remote management app within it, you'll be able to see your intercoms, what they're doing, program them, troubleshoot them from the comfort of your office.
And now you're saying intercoms, but will it also be access control? So all your products will be on the same platform where, let's say, an installer and integrator can go on the platform and manage it all. And I guess probably the property manager too to...
Yeah, you caught me. We've been an intercom company for a long time, so I almost default to intercoms. But yes, the access control system will be available on Aiphone Cloud as well.
Ben, thank you for inviting us in your booth. You have a great solution to showcase, and thank you for sharing with us a teaser of Aiphone that they have a cloud solution coming for their products. And honestly, I couldn't be happier for you and your customers. So any shout outs you would like to give before we leave you now?
Yeah, thanks so much for coming out. We're over here at ISC West. We really just want to say, please check out our website if you're interested in more information. Look at our social media. We're here making it easy for our dealers to do business with Aiphone. We want to be a reliable and trusted business partner. So I would encourage you to contact your local sales rep as well. We've got 50 reps all across the United States. We're here to make it easy for you guys to sell and install and work with Aiphone.
All right, Ben. Thanks again.
Thanks,
Have a great show.
Thank you.